think there was a plant there, around here-ish. They're kind of planting that backside. But I'm just digging like that. I didn't really dig up the whole bed, because I have the mulch that I cover, and it's pretty loose sand here. Around the edges where the weeds grow, yeah, it can get thicker down there. And I think I might be missing some potatoes. Oh yeah, I think I feel one right there. So. Yeah, I don't know. A couple of plants, 3 or 4 plants. I'm only digging. They had several stems coming up the same spot. Right, so I got that. We'll weigh it up. It looks pretty good. Any little ones I put back, and I put them in here. Up here I really didn't put any, and I haven't found any when I'm going through the sand. But I just put the mulch over where I put things, and it's not even that low in the ground. Not guaranteed way, but what else are we going to do in those little ones? If you do cook them up, then that's good, cook them up, but we don't. I plant them. These potatoes were planted last year, or they're ones that we didn't dig up, or ones that got left behind. They're not from this year. That one, there's another little pumpkin in there. That one, those ones are all from last year that we didn't dig up. We didn't know where they were. I was going to plant some in here. I might have filled it in a little bit, I can't remember. It's on a SHEDWARS video. But I don't think I planted any in here because they were really tall, skinny ones. And we weeded it all out, and then they come in nice and thicker. We got beans in there and peas in there. I'll find some peas. Anyway, there's nice corn there too. It's looking really good. Nowhere near ready. But there's some nice vegetables in here. And they're growing in thick. There's beans, there's potatoes, there's peas. As I planted the peas and the beans, and there's even okra back there somewhere. Maybe not there, but they're in that area. And I think there might be another okra. I don't know how well they're doing. There's a pumpkin growing through here, and there's corn. Now, the corn I had them grouped together over there, but it shows you how much different vegetables I have crammed in here. Now, can I get in there to pick my beans? No. So I think I put beans in here that are dried beans, but I'd have to kind of peek. But I have to weed in here anyway in the next little bit. So when I go to weed, I'll go and take a look at those plants. Right now, they're just protecting each other, so. There's my pumpkin, my big pumpkin. The guys were saying it's about 15 pounds already, probably. So I'm gonna feed it. Feed it some fertilizer. Okay. I think might be a potato in there, but I'm not sure. I don't think so. I don't know, I'm not certain. Now, just a little while ago, we planted potatoes all the way around that garden because there's nothing in here, and I pulled the weeds and gave that to the goats, and then I put mulch, or dug the potato in a little bit and mulched on top. That's all I did. I didn't really dig them in. Some of them are starting to pop out. When I see one, I'll let you know. And I got peas in here, but I need to weed again and give it to the goats and find it all and mulch. I got some rabbit shavings that I can bring out here, and I can take all of that grass for the goats. But these ones are potatoes. I didn't plant them here this year because I put them here. These ones were coming up from last year because we didn't dig them out. When we put them in, they were really late, so they only got like that big, and then they frosted, and we're like, yeah, whatever, leave them in. Well, that's what happened. They came back up. Those are beans. And there's a potato there. I'm sure they've done a lot better. And that's all beans. There's an okra. Anyway, we planted the new batch of potatoes, and they should do something. If not, we'll just leave them in for next year. So, I think there's some coming up here. I think we did stick them in this year. These ones. Because we dug a hole back here, and we put potatoes in it. But there's only one. It's not good soil there, but we're trying to build it up, so. Yeah, we put potatoes in here, too. A friend gave us little tiny potatoes, and they're starting to grow already. So, I think we just cut them in half. I don't think there's no potatoes there. I think that's another pumpkin or something. See, I never weigh them in because they're always in my mouth in the garden before they get inside. They never make it inside. So they don't get weighed in. Fine. Okay, there's no potatoes in there. No potatoes in there. I don't like putting potatoes everywhere because you get them, you leave one in, it's there forever. And I don't pull the potato out. I'll let it grow. I'm not throwing food away. So I grow around the potato. That's kind of how I learned how to do the plant combination, is by trial and error. I don't have a lot of room, so I just put things together that I kind of want to put together and test it and make notes. This is late corn. We're trying it anyway, because if we don't get to eat corn off of it, the goats can eat it. I think that's some type of green. Swiss chard or something. Man, did that take off. Yeah, it is Swiss chard. Wow. Cool. Or beets. What are the other? And maybe bunnies. And a mummy bunny and a baby bunny. You guys need water, eh? I'm going to get you some water. But sometimes potatoes can grow extra and sometimes they can't. I'm going to cut this short right now, and I'll explain a little bit later in the other videos where it would work and where it would not work. And, you know, you can always try it and see. But we're coming up to some conclusions. I was watching Maritime Gardener, and his last video was talking about potatoes and how you can plant them in the fall, and they can come back in the spring. Like, it happens in compost all the time, right? You get them popping up in your garden, you know, from a little tiny one you left, or from the compost. It happens all the time. So, why can't you do it? Well, you're not going to get a perfect result, but if you don't want those little teeny tiny potatoes, leave them in, and you can get something from it instead of nothing. That's pretty flower. It's very toxic, though. Sometimes weeds are gorgeous, and I'm going to leave you with that.